welcome back to Crafting with Ty and Friends. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a boutique style bow using the figure 8 method. So what you need is ribbon. I have 1.5 inch ribbon here cut at 30 inches length. You can use any size ribbon, any length you want to create these bows. I also have 3/8 inch ribbon cut at 6.5. This is to cover the clip for the hair bow. I also have this felty clip cover. This is what I currently use. I used to line my clips, but now I use these felty clip covers. I will show you guys how I use them. I have these felties. These are optional when you're creating bows. You can use these as center just to give your bow an extra style. Then I have a 3/8 inch ribbon cut, I think, at 4.5 inches. This is for the center of my bow. And I also have some quilting thread. You can use embroidery thread, just a thick thread. And this is to secure your bow so that it doesn't come undone. A lighter to seal my ribbon ends so that your ribbon doesn't fray. And of course, some scissors. And just have a pin by just in case you want to use the marking method instead of the pinching method. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut the ends of my ribbon at a slanted edge, and I'm going to seal. I want the other side to be opposite, so I'm going to cut it going up. And I'm going to seal the ends using my lighter. Now the first thing you want to do is find the center of your ribbon. So you want to fold it in half, and you can pinch so that you know where the center is, or you can take your pen, your marker, and mark the inside of the ribbon. It will not show once you finish creating your bow. Then you want to find the center of each side. So you want to fold it in again and pinch. And turn it and pinch again. Flip and pinch again. Sorry. So once you do that, you should have 3 creases. And what you want to do is now take your ribbon and start creating a figure 8. Make sure it's looped like this, where your loops. Then you take your other side and loop it. Now you want to take the center and you want to bring it into the center of the bow. So then you want to take the other side and bring it in. Now your bow should look like this. Now here you can adjust it here, or you can wait to the next step to adjust your bows if they are, your loops, if they aren't even. I usually wait to the next step. So what you want to do is pick up your bow and you want to cinch the middle. I usually go in and then out and out on the edges. Now you want to take your thread, which I have my thread on a needle. I use the needle because I'm going to push it through the middle of my bow to give it an extra security so the bow does not fall apart. If it's used in a little girl's hair that is just super wild, you don't want your customers coming back saying, oh, this bow fell apart. So what you want to do is wrap it around, and I'm going to bring it through the thread like this. And I'm going to pull it in. Now you want to make sure you're wrapping the center. And then you want to just loop it around as many times as you like. And once you get it looped a couple of times, you can adjust your loops here. So this is where I usually adjust my bow loops if they aren't even. But they look pretty even to me. But if you are adjusting, remember to pull from the back and not the front, because the front is where your ends are. So if you pull from the top, then you'll be pulling your bow completely apart. So if you need to adjust your loops, just pull from behind the loop that you want to adjust. So once you get done wrapping and adjusting, I usually stick my needle through the top of my bow so it can go through the whole bow, and it gives it an extra security for your customer. So let me get it through this middle. And then you can go ahead and tie it off. If you don't want to push a needle through, you don't have to use the needle. Just wrap it with your thread and tie it off. The choice is yours, but I know there is a bunch of rough little girls out there, so I'd rather make sure I don't get a customer complaining that something fell apart in their daughter's head. So you just tie it a couple times. If you want to, you can put a dab of hot glue, any kind of glue here, just to give it that extra security. I don't do that. So once you do that, you see, now my bow is like basically together. Now I want to do is line my clip. Now, I no longer line my clips because this takes a long time. This is how I do my clips now. I have my clip cover. I create these using my embroidery machine. Then I take my Sim Reaper or some scissors and I cut a slit here. And then I take a clip and I just insert it through the slip cover. And you can just dab the glue here, or you can actually just pull it over. And then take your glue, dab it on the inside, push down, and now you have your clip. So now that we got our clips lined, we're gonna take our bows. My loops on this bows are not even, but I'm gonna take our bows and we're gonna glue our clip on the back, and we're going to do our centerpiece. So you can stack your bows. When you make bows, you can make them smaller, bigger, and you can actually stack them to where they are stacked. And then you basically have a double stack boutique bow. Of course, it'll look better than that once you stack it and fix it how you need it. Working with ribbon be killing me, y'all. Okay, so I got my ribbon. Now I'm going to take my covered clip and I'm going to glue it on the back. Oops, I missed a step, you guys. Well, when I'm using this clip cover, I usually, and I showed you guys I was going to do it the other way. So let me pull this off. Yeah. And let me use the line clip. So we're going to put the line clip on. If I'm using the clip cover, sorry guys. If I'm using the clip cover, I put the center piece on first. But if I use the line clip, I put the line clip on first and then I do the center of the bow. So now that I got my clip on, I used a little too much glue, but that is okay. We're gonna do the center. Now there's a few different ways you can actually put the center on. Since I am going to be using one of these felties, I'm just going to be putting the center on just regular. Just a simple wrap, just like this. Now you can also do a knot. You can also do bigger ribbon. So if I do a knot, you can do it loosely, or you can tighten it up. And then it gives the center this little effect. If you are putting on any centers, a gem, a felty, whatever, I recommend just doing a regular wrap around. You can also use, let's see. You also use bigger ribbon. Gives it a different effect. A knot with bigger ribbon. If I do a knot, I usually use bigger ribbon. But today we are just using 3/8 and we're just gonna wrap. So I'm gonna put a little dot right in the center of hot glue. And I'm just going to place. And then I want it as tight as I can get it. So I'm going to open this clip because I do need to be inside of there. And I'm just going to pull. I am going to cut. Then I'm going to do the same for the other side. It doesn't matter if that one comes out while you're doing this. And I'm going to cut. Now I am going to burn the ends so the ribbon doesn't fray. Then you're gonna open the clip. You're gonna take your hot glue. You're gonna place a dab of glue in the middle there. And you're gonna pull your center. Hold it for a second. And then do the same for the other side. I just clean my little hot glue strings up. You're gonna shape your bow. Then you can place your center on if you are putting a center. Or you can bake your bow. I used to bake my bows. I haven't baked a bow in so long. Or you can just add starch if your ribbon is not really, if it's thin and it's wobbly, you can add starch to it just to toughen it up a little bit. Now I'm going to put my bow center. I think I want to do the heart. And there I have my boutique style hair bow. Ready to go, ready to be worn. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends about my channel.
I said, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me. Stop.